It seems we might have to find all of the mecha robot parts in Chapter 2. And this secret object actually confirms this. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite video for Chapter 2. The giant mecha robots from Season 9 might actually be returning to Fortnite in Chapter 2. Every day there are more connections with this robot and our current island that we can no longer keep ignoring it. And it all has something to do with this secret hidden building that you might not know about. We must first remind ourselves that the robot is currently in space after it escaped the island back in Season 9, just before the black hole event. We know the robot went into space towards the moon and has been exploring our galaxy ever since. Presumably, the robot is alive and well. So let us take ourselves back down to Chapter 2. It all starts here at a secret observation base on the outskirts of our island. We can find at this location one of many telescopes across our Fortnite island, which seem to be geared to facing up into the sky. Now you might be saying, this is a telescope. How does this relate to the return of the mecha robots? Well, here's the thing. One of the first telescopes ever created in real life was used by a man called Galileo, who studied the moon, space, stars, and the galaxy through a telescope. And of course, players will know Galileo is the secret code name for the different stages of changes going on at Risky Real right now. Galileo is the code name that is in the game's files, and it also happens to be the name of the first person to use a telescope to observe space. This telescope here in this observatory is looking at space. Currently on our Chapter 2 island, we don't know what the theme is, and we don't know what is in space. Well, of course, except the giant mecha robots. Is it possible that all the telescopes that are in our Fortnite islands right now, that are facing the sky, are observing space to see if they can find the mecha robot because it is returning? Or is it possible that this robot has fallen apart in space and the pieces are soon to come crashing down on our island? These telescopes are looking out for it, and we the players will have to find all of the parts in this season. It would explain why there's so many telescopes around our entire map. But these telescopes aren't the only thing observing our Fortnite island. There are multiple weather stations currently around our Fortnite island. As you know, we believe there is a snowstorm on its way to Fortnite, and these weather stations are going to be able to identify when this snowstorm is coming. And clearly these weather stations are activated, so they're scanning the weather around our island. Is it possible they could be scanning for something else? If they're scanning the weather, they have to be scanning in space. We know the telescopes are looking for something in space, and these weather stations are also scanning space. And the only thing in space is the giant mecha robots that escaped our Chapter 1 islands. Oh! Dude, we've figured it out. These telescopes really might be telling us the mecha robot is returning, and soon we might be finding the pieces of the robots around our islands. Guys, there is more information pulling this all together, so we're going to jump into game. Do remember, if you want to support this channel, make sure you use the support to creator code that is on screen right now. Alright guys, let's get into game. Yo, how do I use this thing? That's better. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Fortnite. Epic Games is giving us clues. Definitely giving us clues with these telescopes, man. There are so many around our island, and they're all looking off into space. This is the observation building, the really obscure, in the middle of literally nowhere observation building. What are they observing? What is out there in this sky that they need to see? Well, I think we all know after today's video. Sort of, we think. look, maybe. No, I haven't even explored this area. No one has ever landed here. Certainly not me. I reckon this is the least landed in area in Fortnite. Ooh, look at the chest. We have talked about space a lot in Fortnite over the past few seasons. There is something interesting with space. We have never had a space-themed season. Of course, season 10 had a bit to do with space. We had rockets and we had dimensions, but it wasn't really space. Yo, look at this guy. What is he doing this far out? What a madman. I landed here because I needed to show off the telescope. I don't know what excuse this guy's got for landing here. I mean, space-themed might sound a little bit ridiculous, but we don't really know what the theme is for this season. I mean, seriously, think about it. I know we just had Halloween and Fortnite's mares, and we know there is a snowstorm coming and the holiday season is upon us, but those are the overall themes of each season. I'm talking about what is the theme of the events. Giant monsters, our islands disappearing. I know it's not our island disappearing, but you get the point. Maybe the theme is a mystery coming from space. Well, not so much a mystery because we already know what it is. It's the Mecha Robot. Yo, dude, here's another one. Look, telescope not far away from where we spawned. It's also looking up into the sky, into space. What are you doing? Give us a sign, Epic. Give us a sign. Yo, don't be playing with me, bro. Don't be playing with me, especially not in the storm. I'm a storm killer. Could space be the theme of this season? I mean, it's really possible. The return of the Mecha Robot seems possible. I'm keen. Let me tell you that much. I'm keen. Okay, looks like we're gonna survive this storm. Goodness me. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I think we're safe for the moment. So, the Mecha Robot in space. Oh my goodness. What kind of sick person is this? Stop playing, bruh. Stop playing. We're still sort of scratching our heads on the reason for the robot returning. We think it could be something to do with the monster that is coming for this chapter. Whether it's the Kraken, the Polar Pig monster. I mean, we can't forget that we think the monster bones are going to be underneath Risky Real. Because there's some pretty major changes going on here. Could the robot be coming down to defeat the monster once again? Or does the robot have a new plan? Something new to save us from? The Chaos Agent might be taking over our island? Is that really a Scar? Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. What if in this alternative dimension that we're currently in, what if there's going to be an alternative version of the robot? Oh, okay, dude. Apparently we're just fighting people all day. What the? Oh, dope, man. That's real dope. Yeah, real cool. Real cool. Yo, bro, are you seriously landing here? I'm like right here. It's really not gonna work for you. I'll tell you that now. I promise you right now. Hey, don't know what dimension she was living in, because that was never gonna work. Possibly an alternative dimensional robot could be pretty cool, like an evil giant robot. That would be cool. But somebody had a pretty good idea, actually. It could be possible that the robot could fall apart in space, and the parts will come tumbling down onto our islands, which means we have to find all the pieces of the robot on our islands. And the telescopes might be looking up into the sky, trying to find all the different pieces. This would explain why there's so many telescopes on our island, and why they're looking at all four corners of our island. Our island. How many times can you say island? Island. I first heard that idea and I was like, I'm not sure about that. And then I was like, wait a minute. That's pretty genius. If it was the case, I'm assuming there'll be like 5 or 6 parts of the robot. The body, the head, the 2 arms, and 2 legs. That's 6. 6 Easter eggs hidden around our map. I mean, can you imagine what a crazy event that would be? It wouldn't even need to be the whole event. It just could be the start of Chapter 2 storyline. What's that in the sky? I'm joking, there's nothing, but it would be a bit like that. It'd be exciting. You know what I'm saying? Yo, side note for a second. I don't know, what is the appropriate time for me to start wearing holiday skins? I know we're in December now. Is it too soon? Should I wait a little while? I'm interested to know. When is the acceptable time? I didn't know which skin I wanted to pick for this video. I was like, oh, dude, I'll wear one of the holiday elves. But then I was like, oh, it might be too soon. So I just picked this one. Yo, I just had a mental image. What if, like, the robot lands and it's got, like, a Santa hat on? You know, the big red nose. Like a giant festive robot. Oh, what about like the Polar Peak monster, but festive? He's got like a beard on him and everything. Dude, that would be hilarious. Yo, speaking of hilarious, look at this. Yo, we got some bot-on-bot action right here. This is amazing. We're about to see how this goes down. And it seems we're on the trail, watching a bot in his natural habitat. Oh, that was a pretty nice shot. That was pretty nice. Oh, you snake! That's right, boys. We get him every time. Every time. Festive Polar Peak Monster. Festive Mecha Team Leader. Arriving at the same time. Snowstorm. It's gonna be crazy. That is the image that I paint for you all in the incoming events. I don't know how accurate that's gonna be, but everything sounds like it's going in that direction. Just like we are going in this direction right now. Pleasant Park. We're gonna try and win a game. On camera right now. Will it be a holiday miracle? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Who cares? Let's just get that dub of the day. Let's get it. Yo, homie thinks he's it. Look at this guy. Yo, I literally just forgot. You remember slurp juices? Remember that? When did they get taken out of the game? Were they always out of this game? Hello? Looks like another fun, fair game of Fortnite. Super lucky, stupid looking ass.